thirdly, you enter into marriage for balance. So that there's someone else to say, my darling, I think you're being too sensitive. Or someone else to say, my darling, let it go. Or someone else to say, let's get in the car and go and hurt them. Whatever the whatever the appropriate agreement is, it's marriage for that purpose. You know, there's almost no point in being angry on your own. Being angry only really helps when there's someone there to agree with you. When you say, that was a stupid thing to do, you need someone to say that was really a stupid thing they did to you. But just the same way about joy. Joy is so good because there's someone there to share the joy with you. That's the point of stepping into this room together. And I want to encourage you to consider that that's why you do it. I hope you'll never go into the minister's office one day anywhere in the world and have that look on your face of, I'm not sure why we went into this. Instead, always remembering that it was for your betterment, it was for balance, it was for beliefs. And finally, I want to encourage you to keep it about the basics. You know, so often it can get so grand, and the pursuit of what we want can be so significant and so exciting that the very simplest things, the short little thank you words and the great encouraging and affectionate arm around the shoulder gets lost in the grand stuff. And it's not always about the grand stuff. I have a short funny story, but it's a good funny story to share. Out of a Sherlock Holmes story about keeping things basic. So Sherlock Holmes is lying on his mattress out camping with his friend Dr. Watson, and they wake up in the middle of the night and they look up into the stars, and Sherlock Holmes says to his friend, what do you see? And Dr. Watson says, well, I see the stars and the galaxies before me. And Sherlock Holmes says, and what do you deduce from that? And Dr. Watson says, well, we are one small part of a great universe, that there are many galaxies and we don't know the fullness of it. And Sherlock Holmes says, no, somebody has stolen our tent. Sometimes we are so high in the stars we forget, hang on, there's just ordinary life too. I want to encourage you that you enter into a relationship with those kinds of ideas in mind. And so, in a few moments, I'm going to ask you to exchange vows. You will share your commitment to each other in repeating the words that I will give you in just a moment. Firstly, do you, Willem van Rooyen, declare that as far as you know, there is no lawful impediment to your proposed marriage with Melisa Lanza Plaza here present, and that you call all here present to witness that you take Melisa as your lawfully wedded wife? If you do, please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. And do you, Melisa, declare that as far as you know, there is no lawful impediment to your proposed marriage with Willem here present, and that you call all here present to witness that you take Willem as your lawfully wedded husband? If you do, please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. Willem, do you take Melisa to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and protect her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? If you do, please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. May I please have the rings at this time from the best man? Thank you. Please. Thank you very much. Willem, would you please take Melissa's right hand, look her lovingly in the eyes for the camera, and repeat these words to her, following after me. I, Willem van Rooyen,
I, Willem van Rooyen,
take you, Melisa Lanza Plaza,
take you, Melisa Lanza Plaza,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better,
for better,
for worse,
for worse,
for richer,
for richer,
for poorer,
for poorer,
in sickness or in health,
in sickness or in health,
to love
to love
and to cherish,
and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death.
Thank you. Melissa, won't you look at me for a moment? Do you take Willem to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and protect him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? If you do, please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. Won't you please look very lovingly at him and also act for the camera? Won't you repeat these words after me to him? I, Melisa Lanza Plaza,
I, Melisa Lanza Plaza,
take you, Willem van Rooyen,
take you, Willem van Rooyen,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. Thank you. Won't you please look at me for a moment again? In a moment you will exchange rings as part of an act of covenant. In biblical times, covenant relationships required the giving of gifts. And the ring was developed with the idea that it's a never-ending circle to represent, firstly, God's never-ending love for us, and to represent your commitment of never-ending love for each other. And so as you take these rings and place them upon each other's fingers, allow that to be the reminder as the years go by of the love that you share today and each day. Willem, won't you please take this ring, placing it on her finger, and say these words, please. With this ring, I take you to be my wife. Thank you. In a moment, Willem, you'll receive your band from your wife. And holding upon this is an added responsibility I want to remind you of. You have been given a gift today, and you have a duty as the husband to have headship over your family, to have responsibility over her, and to present her before God with this commitment that you took all that she was and made it happen. And so let that be a reminder of the responsibility you carry as the head of your home. Won't you please take this ring, placing it upon his finger, and when ready say these words. With this ring, I take you to be my husband. Thank you. I will now conduct the famous coin ceremony. Firstly, by blessing the coins, let's just pray for a moment. Lord, bless these coins, symbolizing the abundance and prosperity that you give your achterlaten.